everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we have got a product review. We are going to be doing an unboxing of Modelones or Modelones, I don't know how they pronounce it, Dip Powder Kit for your nails. Now this is a pretty extensive kit, and I think this would make a great kit if you are brand new to dip powder. Like, I have never done dip powder nails, and I've watched a few videos now, and I think that based on what I've seen in those videos versus what comes in this box, I think this is a great starter kit. So they provided this kit to me for free in exchange for this video, and this is sold on Amazon. So if you check my link below, you will see the link for that. And this is a 32-piece dip powder nail kit starter, and it comes with 20 colors, and we'll see all the other stuff that comes in it. And then also I've got some screens up so I can make sure I describe this correctly, since this is kind of new to me. But they've also on their website, which I will link to their website below, and you can get this on their website also. They just happened to give me an Amazon link for this video. But on their website, they have links to different tutorials, because they also sell gel nails, regular nail polish, just about anything you want to do with nails they've got. And I will also link to the YouTube video that shows how to use this product. So let's get in. You can see I kind of tore the box when I opened it when I first got it. Oh, look at all those cute bottles. All right, let me make sure I got everything. Okay, I got everything. And then let's just see if there's anything else we need to know on the box. Oh, I take it back. This says it's a 20-piece. Now that may be, there may just be, well, 20 piece plus 4. I don't know. I don't know if this means this is how many dip powders you get, or if that's how many items are in the box. So I guess we'll find out, because the link they gave me says 32-piece starter kit. So we'll see. And then, oh, see here, if you want to just scan, you know, take a picture of this and scan it, that'll take you straight to it. But we've got the ingredients, the directions, storage, warnings, and then contact information. So your basic goodies. All right, so let's see what we've got. So we have got, oh, here's a user manual. Oh, let me get the glare off. And for their dip powder. Oh, this is great. So this walks you completely through the process. So I'll try to kind of talk through that, I guess, as I go through these items. Yep, and see here they've got powder gels, dip powder application. I was trying to see, well, it says dip powder up here, so I was trying to see if they had, like, if this was a one piece fits all kind of instruction. But yeah, I guess it is specifically for dip powder. And then here, oh, a cute little catalog. So yep, see solid gel polish, nail art brush cleaners. So see, they've got the whole range of, oh, and here's a 30 color, and this is the one I got, I think, this 20 color dip. So maybe that's what the 20 was referring to, was the number of colors you get. And yeah, because the website link that they gave me, it says 32 piece, but it's only 20 color. So that lines up. And then Amazon right now is selling it for $29.99 for this kit. And oh, but that's, let me see. Let me open up a different site and see if there is a cheaper price if you're Prime. Hang on. But while I'm pulling up my other account to get to, you know how it is. I've got multiple Google accounts and I've got my Prime Amazon account is only attached to one of them. And let's just do, sorry, I should be pausing this, shouldn't I? Okay, hang on, let me pause and come back. Okay, so if you are a Prime member, right now you can get the set for $24.99. If you're not a Prime member, you can get it for $29.99. And I don't know what they sell it for on their site. I didn't look that up since they gave me the Amazon link. So right now for Prime, it's on sale for 17% off, which gets you to the $24.99. And this one, at least in my area where I live in the St. Louis area, qualifies for 1-day shipping. And it looks like if you buy 2 items, then you can get 5% off on top of that. All right, so now let me get back to where I was and let's go through and see what we've got. So we have got base, it's like, how do I show this right? All right, base powder, dip powder base, step number 1. Or what I'm assuming is step number 1. And then number 2, we've got the activator. And from what I watched and watching other people's, after they get, this is like one of the last steps after you get all the polish and powder and stuff on, this kind of soaks through all of the layers that you've put on to, I guess, activate it. And then we've got the gel top. So that gives it its shine, I would guess. And brush saver. These, okay, they just have the ingredients. Well, I don't know what a brush saver does. Now I'm kind of curious. And I'm not strong enough to open this, so hang on. All right. Well, those of you that do this kind of thing, I'm sure know exactly what that does. I was thinking, you know, when you're brushing, like you brush and then you dip and then you're going to brush some more. So I guess maybe that helps get the powder off of the brushes. I don't know. And then this is nice. They give you 2 extra caps and a wooden cuticle stick. So this is great for after you've brushed and dipped to go and get it away from your cuticles. I mean, not like you guys don't know what a cuticle thing is for, but that was one of the things I learned in watching the video. So you get that. And then you get one of these emery boards, and it's angled. And you'll want, when you get a brand new one of these, obviously when you're using one of these to buff out your polish or your nails or whatever before you're using them, when they're brand new like this, they're kind of sharp, right? So you want to take, if you have an older one of these, and use it to kind of buff down the edges to protect your natural nail and your skin around your nails. So you kind of need to break it in, right? Just like you would season it. That's what they say when you've got cast iron. You kind of need to season it beforehand. Otherwise, you might, you know, since this skin is so soft, you might damage it. But it's got some nice angles on it to help you kind of get into the corners kind of thing. It's got 100, 180. So I would guess that that's how gritty it is, if I had to guess. Like this side is smoother, this side is rougher. And then you also get a brush. So after you dip your fingers into the powder, you'll kind of brush it off so that you're not, I mean, you're not wanting to, you know, color all your fingers and stuff. So then this helps. And this is really like a makeup brush. So you may have extra makeup brushes that you can interchange this with and get that powder off of there. And then this, okay, it would have been super helpful if I would have looked up. Let me see if I've got a image that identifies these. Okay. So this maybe is a cuticle pusher. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't know what this one is, but I don't think it's the nail stick. I think that was this. But one of these is the nail stick and one of them is the nail, the double-sided cuticle pusher. And I have seen people use this side with gel nails, so they might, for the kind of gel that's like in a pot instead of that you brush on, and they use these to, you know, kind of scoop it out and then kind of put it on the nail, kind of. And then this, I guess I kind of assume you're going like this, but I'm sure those of you that are in the know will tell me how this is supposed to be used in the comments below. So you get that. And then what is this? This, well, it's not labeled. Let me take it out of here. Oh, this is probably the cuticle oil. That would make sense, wouldn't it? Cute little logo. But yeah, it doesn't say cuticle oil, but I'm sure that's what that is. So you probably have to activate it to get it to start coming out of the brush. So you got that for at the end, I believe. And then you've got this other buffer, I guess. So this is pretty small, but remember, this is a starter kit. So you may have a bigger one already in your collection that you could use, but you're going to use this to kind of buff out the lumps in your powder and just general buffing. All right, and then we're left with all of the pots of powder. And so this kit, let me see specifically what, this I believe is the Elegant Pink kit. Yeah, and they have some that have, I mean, lots, you can get all, probably any color you're looking for, you can get from this company. I picked out this one because when I wear polish, I tend to wear burgundy because I'm so pale and I like the stark contrast if I'm gonna use something that's not clear. But I also really like blue, and this one had some good options for blue and for the pinks. I personally probably won't use some of these lighter colors, and I think, let me look at some of these other options. So they've got a Pastel Paradise, which is, as you would expect, it's all kind of springy, Eastery kind of colors. And it's the same price. And then they've got one that is bright and bold. So kind of your primary colors and matching glitters and mattes. Well, I guess they're showing what it would look like if you had a glitter over the top of it versus if you left it matte. Now, I personally do not like the look of matte nails because it just feels unfinished to me, but I know that's super popular. But the bright and bold, if you like those primary colors, you would love that set. And then they've got a set that is, oh, they still have this. It's a holiday present kit, and it's got your warm kind of fall and Christmassy colors in it. So that's really pretty. And then they've got some other ones that, like they've got a brown pink, which is similar to this one, except it actually has a true burgundy. Like this one I don't think is going to be burgundy, but it has a true burgundy, but it is more expensive. And it's got a clear, although this one should have a clear too. One of these should be clear. Or maybe not. Now that I'm looking at the ad, they don't have it saying that there's a clear, but maybe that's what the gel, this part is, the clear. So anyway, so let's just pick one of these out. I don't think, like, do they say what color they are? You're getting 8 grams in each one of these little pots. They're cute pots. Okay, so they number theirs instead of giving them colors. So you could collect, all of them. But let's get one that's a little bit darker. Now I have heard that you might want to have one of those little tabletop kind of vacuum brush cleaners, which you can get on the other site that we like to look at on this channel. And I've also seen some people use kind of reverse fans. I don't know what they're called, but they suck in instead of blowing out. So they would, because you're dealing with this powder and you don't want it going everywhere. And so you might want to have one of those nearby. Now this is very gritty. As I'm turning this, obviously it's powder. Oh, okay, well, I'm gonna get this everywhere. You see it's already started to come out. It looks like it's even a little bit open on this side. Yeah, so this, okay, oh, it is sealed. It just missed a little bit on the side. So we just had a little bit of a cloud go over. So this is gonna make a little bit of a mess. So you might wanna have, your wet washcloth or whatever nearby. But we've got a super, super fine powder. And so I said I would go over the steps for this. So your first step is to prep your nail. And that means you trim it, you file it, and you buff it to make it a completely clean and dry surface. So like I need to do some filing on this hand because I've got a short nail and a long nail and kind of a janky looking nail. This hand looks a little bit better. And actually I'm gonna close this back up so I don't accidentally sneeze or something and it go everywhere. So then after you, and so it is, you can't see it, I don't think, but my hands do now feel like they're covered in the powder. So just, if you do powder nails, you're used to this. So just, if you're gonna try it for the first time, just keep that in mind. All right, so excuse me. So after you prep your nail, you're going to apply a thin layer of the base coat. Is that what this one was? Yeah, base. So you're going to apply a thin layer of this using even strokes from the base to the tip. And I've got to pause because I got a cough. Hang on. All right, sorry about that. So after you apply your base coat, and then you're going to dip your finger into the powder. So you're going to kind of dip it so that it's getting around the sides, and you're going to dip it down far enough that the whole thing gets submerged, right? Because it's a wet, you know, you've got your sticky wet polish on it, and you're going to put it in there. And then you're going to take it out, and that's when you're going to use your cuticle stick or this double-edged tool. I might use the cuticle stick because it has a finer point, but then you're going to kind of go around to get it away from your cuticles, and then you can, you know, remove it with the brush. Now maybe it would be smarter to remove it with the brush, or to do the brushing first and then go around with the cuticle, but so yeah, there's probably different people that say different things. And the video that I watched, the person did that base coat powder 3 times. Now I don't think you have to do it 3 times, so it probably just depends on how thick you want your nail to be in the end. And the very first time that they applied the base coat, they only applied it to the center. So they didn't do the center and then the sides. They only applied it to the center so that you'd get a more natural kind of rounding to it. And then after that, you're applying the activator, which was this one. And I think you can be pretty liberal with this. Like, I don't think you have to be really super careful to not get it on your skin, because its whole purpose is to soak through the layers of powder and kind of, you know, set them or help solidify them. And then it says to let them air dry for 60 seconds. And then you're going to apply the top coat twice and let it air dry for 60 seconds for each coat. Now somewhere in there, probably after you've done your dipping, if you need to do further buffing, like if you notice any kind of lumps because maybe there's part of it that got a little bit more powder, you know, than others. I mean, I think it's when you stick your finger in there, it gets pretty even, but if for some reason you had some kind of, if you weren't careful with laying down your base coat, it may be kind of uneven. So before you do that last step of the activator and the top coat, make sure you buff your nail any to get that out. But all in all, I think if you only did 1 coat, you might be looking at a 10 to 15 minutes per hand. I don't know. To be safe, you might plan on that, but that's a super quick way to get a professional looking manicure at home. So this is granted, I have absolutely no experience with dip powder nails, but this seems like a really good starter kit. I mean, you're getting pretty much everything you need. Oh, and then you, I think, use this at the very end once everything's dry, the cuticle oil. So if you like this, and if you're someone who wants to get started doing dip powder nails, be sure to check this out. Again, the links will be below in the description. And if you're already a dipping connoisseur, check them out to get yourself some more powders. I mean, this one is really pretty. It's got kind of a sparkly, and that's probably why some people, oh, look at that. That's almost like a little heart there I almost got. But yeah, some people probably put one of these solid colors down for the first layer and then put one of these sparkly ones on top. So, you know, even though you're only getting 20 colors in this set, you can mix and match to get all kinds of variety, right? So 30 bucks if you are not a Prime member, 25 bucks if you are a Prime member, or you can go directly to their site and check them out and see what they've got. But otherwise, I want to say thank you to Modelones, and I don't know, I apologize because I don't know how you pronounce your company's name, but I want to say thank you for sending me this kit to review on this channel. And for those of you that watched today, thank you so much. Please remember to click subscribe, click a thumb, whether you like it or you don't like it, either one is fine. We're trying to show YouTube that you guys are real and not AI bots. And then I love reading your kind comments below. And be sure to, when you subscribe, to click that bell so that you get notified of future videos. And I've got 4 more videos coming this week, so be sure to stay tuned. So wherever you are, whenever you are, I hope you're having a fantastic day. And until we meet again, take care of yourself. Bye.